Hey everybody, Joe here with Speedway Motors Tech Talk, and we're here today with a new product. These are our AFCO Mustang II Coil-Over Shocks. And this is a really great sort of budget-oriented kit that allows you to either replace existing coilovers on your Mustang II that might be worn out, or upgrade from a stock style shock and spring to a coilover. And obviously all the benefits of the coilover, you're able to adjust the ride height, can be really great on either an aftermarket Mustang II in like an old hot rod or classic truck, or these can also be used on the actual Mustang II car. So these are available in black and chrome. We have a black one here that is disassembled, and we're going to show first how to assemble it. The first thing we're going to do is assemble this little snap ring onto the end of the shock body. And what this does is holds the threaded sleeve on. And this can be kind of a wrestling match to get it on, but usually you should be able to get it to just snap down into that groove that's already there in the shock body. And then when you're ready for the sleeve, it's important to note that they're different from end to end. So one end you'll see just has a flat and it's smooth inside. The other end, there's a machine sort of taper in there, and you want to make sure to put that taper over the ring, because what that does is that then as the weight is applied to it, it compresses that ring and sort of forces everything together and holds this threaded sleeve in place. The next thing we're going to do is put this bushing into the end. This is going to be the bottom of the shock. And though this is a rubber bushing, you're not going to be able to just slide it in. So we're going to use the old socket and the bench vise trick. The next step is to install the rubber bump stop on the shock shaft. And it takes a little bit of force to get it over the step on the shaft, so we're also going to do that in the vise. All right, with the bump stop installed, the next step is to install these bushings. These go on the top here where the shaft goes through the cross member. So first thing is on a washer and bushing, washer. And then these are double nutted at the top. So there's a regular nut and then a little jam nut. Threads onto the end of the shaft. And then we're going to move on to, this is the sleeve that goes through the eye, and these have these little snap ring grooves in them, so we'll install the snap rings. And then finally here, these are the nuts that allow you to spin the spring up and down on the shock body that allow you to adjust the ride height. So these will just thread over that aluminum sleeve. And this is just a little thrust washer that makes it easier to put your spanner on here and turn this with the spring on while it's installed in the car. And then the spring, this is something that's sold separately. This is really the magic that kind of allows these to work. It has the proper diameter here to fit on the coilover adjuster, but then it also has the proper diameter up here to seat up into your Mustang II crossmember. And the other thing that we mentioned before is that these will work with both a tubular aftermarket lower control arm that's meant for coilovers, and they're also designed to work with a stock stamped arm on your retrofitted car or on your original Mustang II. So the way that that'll work is we'll take these rings off, and the way that this sort of interfaces into your stock stamp style lower control arm is it would slide in from the bottom like so. This sleeve takes up the proper width, and then the provided through bolt and nut sort of hold it all together. And of course, to complete the installation, you would reinstall your rings on the coilover sleeve. And then install the spring like so, and you're done. Obviously, this is how you adjust your ride height. It's by spinning these up and down. There are spanners that can do it with the weight on the car. These AFCO shocks make for a great upgrade to an existing Mustang II using non-coilover type shocks, or just a replacement for your hot rod if your existing coilovers are worn out. If you have any questions at all about this, feel free to give us a call, and thanks for watching.